let me take you to the beginning of my campaign. Of course, it began with me talking to some people I know. But the first public thing that I did was to go to an event in Hartford, which is the capital of Connecticut. And I was speaking on a panel to some young people. And I was talking about the violence in the in some of the communities in Connecticut, especially New Haven, where I'm running for state representative. And when I got to talking about what was happening with the young people, I broke down crying. And the reason I broke down crying was because I spend time in the streets with those young people, talking to them about their issues, trying to help them. I've functioned as a community activist for years, so those issues are very close to my heart. A person like me who's doing that is not normally what you see able to raise the amount of money necessary to run, because we've been so focused on doing that kind of work on the streets that we don't have the name recognition. We haven't penetrated the party the way that we should. But those voices are the very voices that are necessary to be elected. I mean, a lot of the time what happens is we look at people who are elected and we say, well, they're not doing what we want them to do. But when you look at their background, they've never been doing what you want them to do. And so we have to change the way that we go about voting for people. And one of the things that can help is this campaign financing. Without it, I wouldn't be sitting here. The person who I ran against was an empty suit. That's the kindest thing that I can say. That person was put up by the party locally because the party wanted to maintain its control. And that's my party, the Democratic Party. So a lot of the time we sit here and we talk about corporations, lobbyists, and all of these interests. We forget about parties that take control. If we really want to change the system, we have to not just be looking at those corporations, those parties. Any entity, be it our own party, that wants to control without doing for the people, that's an entity that we need to be out there working against. And that's what I did.